Dorit Kemsley caught in a lie. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' 12th season began with a very dramatic episode that highlighted the break-in at Dorit Kemsley and PK's house. While Dorit and her two children were asleep inside the house in October 2021, PK and another person broke in and stole several expensive goods. While being held at gunpoint, Dorit pleaded for her life and the criminals demanded money and jewelry. Dorit was physically uninjured, as were her kids. But there is something fishy in the story, and this will bring out the detective inside you. So you want to know what's wrong with Dorit's explanation? Then stay tuned till the end. With that said, let's start. The bulk of the housewives rushed to support Dorit and PK as the crime became the centerpiece of the season's opening episode. Throughout the show, Dorit is visibly upset, frequently crying and telling the other ladies about the experience. Many people on Twitter and Instagram asked a lot of questions about the break-in after the show aired. Dorit and her two kids, Jagger, 7, and Phoenix, 5, were returning from London to their house and resuming their regular routines, as shown on Real Housewives. For a few days, PK continued to work in London. The house was broken into on October 27th at about 10:50 p.m. Dorit described how she had put her children to bed, washed her teeth, and then gone to bed herself in the program. 3 meals shattered the glass of her children's homeschool room at around 10:50 p.m. to gain entry to the residence. On Real Housewives, Dorit said she heard the door to her bedroom open and thought one of her children was entering. The first thief lunged at her and grabbed her as soon as she stepped out of bed, but she quickly recognized it was not her kids. According to Dorit, they put a gun to her head while forcing her to the ground. She said that she cried out for help. Bags and jewelry were among the valuables the burglars stole from Dorit and PK's house. They were reportedly asking Dorit where the money and watches were. She promised to assist the burglars in their search for the stolen goods and made an effort to maintain her composure as she did so. Dorit said that she advised them to go while they still could after they had grabbed several items. Her comforter was pulled outside of the house by the burglars, who seized the contents inside. The most often asked question on Twitter was why Dorit's alarm did not sound. Dorit emphasized that they did not have the alarm system on since her children are small and frequently get up in the middle of the night. Dorit continued by saying that the burglars had not anticipated seeing Dorit at the house. In an interview with Dorit on Real Housewives, she said that her two kids were asleep during the entire burglary and were not informed until the next morning. The kids still do not know what happened that night, according to Dorit. However, several fans questioned the veracity of Dorit Kemsley's statements, as she recounted a terrifying theft on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12. Some fans questioned whether Dorit's home invasion was as genuine as she says during RHOBH Season 12. In one episode, Dorit's therapy session was depicted, during which she attempted to open up and put the incident behind her. Dorit, who is embroiled in a dispute with Erika Jayne, broke down in tears as she described the trauma's effects on her life during her confessional. However, despite sobbing on screen, Dorit had no tears, according to the Twitter account Corinna Virus. The viewer took note of the divergent claims Lisa Rinna and PK offered on the specific items that were taken. PK said just handbags were taken, while Lisa added that the watches were also allegedly taken. They continued by pointing out that Dorit's narrative of what happened at Lisa's residence the day following the robbery was different from the press account. Others pointed out that there was no release of the 9/11 tape, which is usually done when a celebrity is a victim of or engaged in crime. Many claimed that Dorit, who some RHOBH fans detest, was scripted during RHOBH Season 12 and that her house invasion was planned out as a plot point for the program. Due to the lack of a strong plot in RHOBH Season 11, many were certain that Dorit would be dropped. In the previous 2 seasons, Dorit did not have anything going on outside a little argument with Garcelle Bouet. Since Dorit was robbed during the filming of the program, the assault has now taken center stage in RHOBH Season 12. But that's not all. There is more to the story. The next day after the incident, Teddy Mellencamp, Erika Jayne, Kyle Richards, Lisa Rinna, and other members of Dorit's cast were photographed entering the reality star's house. According to a report by the Daily Mail, 2 masked males were seen breaking into the house on security footage that the Los Angeles Police Department published in November. The video, which was recorded on October 27, 2021, showed 2 persons inspecting the home while wearing hoodies and masks before one of them broke a sliding glass door panel. A guy departing with the stuff wrapped in bedding was also seen in the footage. Shortly after the event, the TikTok user, NT Lawyer, generated discussion when he guided his followers through the CCTV footage while pointing out aspects that seemed to undermine the story of the break-in. The user brought up the fact that Dorit and PK owe the government alone over $1.5 million. Let us not forget that this house is for sale, the TikToker said. The residence that Dorit purchased, the residence where PK is not present, before one of the males destroyed the glass door. The footage showed two men conversing. The user saw that no one entered via the damaged door. Does he go in that door? No, he just says, "Hey, I'm going to walk around to the other side." One person said that one of the thieves was seen going down the street and laying down his loot in full view of everyone else, suggesting that the burglars were not in any particular hurry. Due to the presence of house lights in the backdrop, he observed that the immediate neighbors appeared to be awake at the time. To draw more attention to the murder scene, one of the men generously left Dorit's blinking cell phone at the gate as he concluded his analysis, which was seen on RHOBH. In the post's comment area, TikTok users voiced their opinions on the rehashed surveillance footage. A person remarked, "Literally my first thought when I heard the news was, it's a setup. PK was conveniently out of the country, they owe all this money. Then another said, it's an insurance scam. A third remarked, Dorit and PK are as phony as a $3 bill. A user stated, "Not that I'm an expert, but that's not robbery behavior. Speed is key, that much I know. This stinks." Yet another individual spoke out, "I believe Dorit is lying. This so-called home invasion is BS. She needs to be arrested." Fans just cannot overlook the other irregularities. Fans are talking about the security system that Dorit and PK have, since Edwin Aroyev, Teddy Mellencamp's spouse, is said to have installed it. The alarm not sounding after the window was shattered stunned the crowd. These allegations were dispelled by Dorit, who said that she had switched it off since her kids frequently go downstairs. This justification did not sit well with the audience, and it has been suggested that she may have been trying to cover for Teddy. Fans also find it puzzling why Dorit would turn off the alarm when her kids were home alone. The absence of floodlights and the blurry CCTV images further raise suspicion in their eyes. Some fans have found PK's recent death to be an intriguing issue. Some fans have speculated on Reddit, in response to a thread made by PaxterBaby, that the heist was a scheme concocted by PK to obtain insurance money to settle his debts. Fans, however, were baffled as to how the burglars believed the residence to be unoccupied. The thieves had weapons with them, but they lacked a sack to transport their loot. The biggest window in the home was also broken by them. Some people think it was all a scam, and that it was actually a pretty shoddy heist. Along with PK's financial issues, people speculated that Dorit took part in a fictitious heist. They believe her motivation was to create a compelling plot for the forthcoming season of RHOBH. So, do you think Dorit is lying? What are your thoughts on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. So there you have it, folks. We hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from us. See you in the next video.